So in 1899, when they had the first Economowoc Open here at Lac La Belle, all the best professionals in Chicago gathered at the train station in downtown Chicago. Under their arm, they had a copy of the latest daily newspaper. And in that newspaper was an announcement for the Western Open Golf Championship, a brand new tournament being put on by the Western Golf Association, an organization that was only 2 months old. They announced a purse of $150 divided up between the 3 best professionals at the tournament. They had a $5 entry fee, and they were going to hold it the northern part of Chicago at Glenview. When Alex Smith saw the announcement, he wasn't happy. Here at Lac La Belle, they were playing for over $200. There was no entry fee, and everyone would share in the purse. At the Western Open, only the best 3, which meant that the other pros that showed up would go home with nothing. So he convinced the group that they would find a way to not play. They would boycott the Western Open. Well, that played well on the train ride, and that played well when they got here to Lac La Belle to announce it. And the next day it made the newspapers. And that story found a way to the offices of the club presidents where these pros were employed in Chicago. And now the club presidents weren't happy. So after the playing of the Economowoc Open, when they came home, most of the pros were told by their employers, if you'd like to have a job, we'd like you to play in the new Western Open. But they had a compromise. They weren't going to raise the prize. But what they would do is they would add a gold medal, and they would make it so the money went into 5 places deep. The first 5 finishers got money, and so that more pros would go home with a share of the purse. Well, the boycott was still in place for Alex Smith and Fred Hurd and James Folis, all 3 US Open winners, past, present, or future. But the other pros did play. So the Western Open went off in 1899, but there was no Western Open in 1900. The Western Golf Association decided that if the pros don't want a tournament, they don't want to put one on. So in 1900, the Belmont Open in Chicago and the Economowoc Open here at Lac La Belle replaced the Western Open. In 1901, Alex Smith moved out of Chicago and went to Long Island to become a new professional. His brother Willie Smith requested of the president of the Western Golf Association that if you put on that tournament, we won't boycott. And so in 1901, the Western Open was reinstated and there was no boycott. And the Western Open has been played continually since 1901 at the request of George Thorne from Midlothian Golf Club in Chicago and his golf professional, Alex Smith's younger brother, Willie Smith.